We have with us Mr. Satish Sivan, who is the Consulate General of India to UAE. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time and talking to NewsX. And sir, talking about India-UAE relationships. So, what do you think where India and UAE is going towards the future roadmap, if we talk about, and also on the basis of the relationships on different terms?
Yeah, so I'm so glad to be here in the Diaspora AI Global Summit. I don't know whether you were there when I was in the panel, and I had mentioned very clearly that India-UAE relationship is a model for global bilateral partnership. And the reason that I say that is because I can cite many aspects, but one critical aspect that establishes this point is the bilateral CEPA agreement and negotiations that happened in 2022. For the first time in the history of CEPA negotiations, I would say that the agreement was negotiated and signed within 88 days, covering about 99% of the tariff lines. So what does this mean? That the two countries are willing to collaborate and look at complementarities in our trade partnership, in our economic partnership. So that is how I think countries should move forward, look at synergies in the relationship and try and take best advantage of them for the common good. If you look at differences, you won't get anywhere. But if you look at complementarities and synergies, you can achieve a lot. And our economic partnership is one that establishes that. And looking from a diaspora angle, because we are at an Diaspora event, the Indian diaspora is one of the most positive aspect of our relationship. I would call the diaspora of 4 million as the living bridge that connects our two countries. The number of 4 million is the highest Indian nationals abroad, anywhere in the world. So they have been the foundation on which this relationship has been built, especially over the last 50 years. And we collaborate today not just in economic terms, but in terms of strategic elements in our relationship. You see the political engagements that happen. Our Prime Minister has been here 5 times in the last 18 months. The two leaders have met 5 times in the last 18 months. So Prime Minister visited here thrice in last 18 months again. So a lot of elements in the relationship which indicates how two bilateral relationships should be there, and that is what is giving us hope for the future, particularly on issues like AI, because we all know that AI is important, but we all don't know what are the things that are in store for us. Unless there is collaboration between countries, we can't arrive at solutions which can serve the humanity as a whole. And I think in that, even as I mentioned in the panel, partnership between countries like India, UAE, India, US, India, France, and such like-minded countries is very critical.
Yes, and sir, lastly, I want to understand that where do you think India stands right now on the global level? Because there are conversations about India will become the world leader and is on the way to become the world leader. So, what do you think? Where is India right now stands?
India has got one of the largest AI talent in the world. As I mentioned again in my panel, the adoption of AI by the private sector companies is one of the highest in the world, is the highest in the world. This is an IBM report which I was referring to. In terms of government intervention, you see we were the co-chair for the AI Action Summit which happened earlier this month. So from a talent perspective, from an industry perspective, from a government perspective, I think we are leading the world conversation on AI. I think India will be a very critical element in any AI related negotiations and action and policy making that happens going forward.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.